Hey, Nan Tepper here from Wham Bam Thank You Slam. So, here I am. No virtual background. It's my real office. This is how I live. Um, and I want to talk to you tonight about some important stuff. No jokes, no funny hats, no shtick. Uh, though that'll be back because it's part of who I am. This is a little more serious. I wrote about it. It's called What We Learned After the First Slam. There were a lot of ups, some downs. We had some great realizations that are important for you to know about. The stories have been slightly edited and included in here too. Competition while making art doesn't work. That's what my partner in storytelling, Eileen Dougherty, said to me today. She worried about my reaction, what it would be. It landed perfectly. When I was new to competing in story slams, I was terrified but willing to face my fear and do it anyway. Then I got better at it, more comfortable, more confident. And with that, I became much more competitive. A dark part of me, my inner critic, made herself known by judging the winners and comparing myself to them, thinking my story was much better than theirs. Why didn't I win? I didn't keep those petty, sad thoughts to myself. I shared them with judges and some of my storytelling companions. I was a masterful sore loser. My wise friend Eileen said to me today, comparison is the thief of joy. I wasn't a joyful storyteller. I was angry and small. I started winning occasionally, but winning fueled my competitive side until this past September when I told my story, true or false, at a live slam. My performance was fabulous. My timing was perfect. Everything flowed. I left space for laughter and applause. It was a personal triumph. And I went over the 4-minute time limit by 2 seconds and was disqualified. And for the first time, I didn't care because I knew I wrote a great story and did a great job. In my heart, I was a winner. The competition in my local slam and the Moth were my only models. So I created that here at Wham Bam Thank You Slam. But we want you to know that we're reframing this project to support the community and culture we want to create. Because each of us is unique. Each of us has a life story. Who are we to decide what a winning story is? How can we judge the value of another person's life experience or how they want to tell that story? Everyone who told a story this weekend was a winner. Every single woman on our virtual stage. Competition feels like part of the patriarchal construct. It doesn't feel feminist at all. And that's not what we want to put forth. We're still asking people to tell a 4-minute story. We can get a taste of their life experience, and it might leave our audience wanting to know more about the people who told the stories that touched them the most. They might want to read more of their writing. That was a primary reason for starting this project. We're keeping the timer, but it won't be used as a measure of who wins and who loses. Its only job is to provide structure and the challenge of telling a complete story in 500 words, give or take, of teaching us as writers how to edit to the essence of what we want our audience to know about us. The stories must be true, personal, and about the storyteller. How that writer goes about telling it is up to them. There are going to be some changes. There will be no competition, no voting, no more distracting virtual backgrounds. The slam will be presented in a regular Zoom meeting instead of the glitzy webinar format I wanted to showcase my design work in. The audience will have their video on. We want the storytellers to see the audience clapping and smiling. The chat will be open. The audience should be empowered to express their enthusiasm, to quote lines, and to show their admiration and gratitude. There will be a souvenir program because I love designing them. I want to offer a memento to anyone who'd like one. It gives me joy. There will still be silly checks from Slimone that are paid from a fund of love and appreciation. There will be no cash prize. We will continue to link to every storyteller's stack to support building readership. If storytellers want to support this project as paid subscribers, that's up to them. They're giving us their work and their time and helping us market the event, and we're grateful. We hope this new direction will encourage more women to come play and share their life stories with us when they no longer have to concern themselves with beating the clock to win a prize. We're creating a supportive environment, a supportive feminist community. We want to learn from one another and grow as individuals. We want to celebrate your stories and tell some of our own. The win comes from signing up, showing up, and telling our lives. And we're going to do like audience housekeeping before the show starts so everybody knows where it stands. That's it. That's all. I'm signing off. The post is reconfigured. The stories the stories themselves aren't different, but the branding is a little different. So have a good day and know that I want us all to succeed. Thanks. And Eileen says thanks too, but she's working right now. So have a good one. Thanks for listening. Bye.